This dance is to celebrate my completion of my 2 weeks alternate day fasting. Woo! Better is the end of a thing than the beginning, right? That's how they said it. Yes, I'm right. Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. So I have finally come to the end of the almighty alternate day fasting. Roll the drums. It's not easy. Welcome back to my channel, guys. My name is Amala Eugene. Okay, if you are just passing by or you just found me out on YouTube, welcome to my channel. For existing subscribers, thank you so much for the likes, for the sharing, for commenting. And if you have not subscribed, consider subscribing so that you will get notified whenever I post videos. You will follow me through my weight loss journeys on this healthy lifestyle of sharing recipes and everything good about life. Okay, and when you subscribe, don't forget that little bell by the corner beside the subscribe button. Yeah, help me press it so that you will get notified when I post videos. So guys, without further chit-chatting, let's get into the video. So 2 weeks ago, I decided to start 2 weeks challenge of alternate day fasting, modified one. In case you don't know what that is all about, I'll link my first 2 videos, the first one when I started and my 1 week progress, in the description below. Make sure you check it out. In fact, I suggest you go watch it then so that you can have a smooth journey with me. Okay, so I have finished my fasting and I want to share with you guys the experiences, how it has been, what I felt, how I felt, you know, if they had any health benefits or not. So that is what I'll be showing in this video. Somebody should want this sunlight from you. I'm turning blue, yellow. It's just giving me different complexion. So guys, the first thing I noticed when I started my 50-minute fasting is I felt very, very irritable. I was edgy. I was just not myself. I was restless. That was the first 2 days. No, the first 3 days. That was how I felt. So I don't know why that happened. Maybe because of the carb, the food withdrawal, or I don't know, but that was how I felt. I would just snap at anything. I was moody. I was having mood swings. So that was the first thing that I noticed. Then the second thing also, this one happened the first 2 days of my fasting. You know, I fast today, I don't fast the next day. I noticed that I was visiting the loo very, very frequently. In fact, I went to the loo like 5 times a day to do the big one. I'm talking about the big one. Yeah. I went to the loo like 5 times. So the first day I started the alternate day fasting, the day of my fasting, it happened to me. The next day that I had my fasting, that I ate very well, it did not happen. Then the next day that I did my fasting, it happened. So the days of my fasting, the first 2 days of my fasting, I experienced a lot of bowel movement. If you ask me, I would think it's because maybe my body was cleansing itself of the toxic, you know, letting go of all those bad stuff and bad energy and bad build-up in my stomach, colon, and whatever. So I had a lot of bowel movement, you know. So that was the second thing I experienced. Then also, I kind of wrote them down. I experienced lightheadedness. This one happened for me like 4 days into my fasting. I was feeling a lot of lightheadedness. I will not really say dizzy, but something close to that. I was feeling very, very lightheaded. So that has been my experience. Then the next experience, of course, guys, I was hungry. hungry. Oh my God. Their first day that I did the mistake of not including any protein into my meal, I felt like giving up. I was like, my body was just shaking out of hunger. And like I said in my other video, when you watch it, you understand what something happened along the way. So for you to find out what happened, go check it out. So guys, I was so hungry. I was like, almost like, let me just stop and start the next day. The hunger was very, very severe. And I'm not surprised, because when you are used to eating full day, a lot of food, 500 calories is a very, very, very small portion of your, it's like 25% or so, if not less, of your daily intake. So I felt so hungry. So if you're planning on starting on going for this intermittent fasting, you should know you will be hungry. Hunger. The second day of my fasting, I felt hungry, but it was not as bad as the first day, because I learned that I added a lot of protein, some protein, which protein makes you fuller. I added a lot of protein, and I was not that hungry. By the time I was feeling that hunger pants a bit, it was already night. I took my water and I slept off till the next day when I had my feasting day. So I felt very, very hungry. So the next thing that happened to me, guys, is not all negative, okay? After like the fourth day, it became a lot easier for me. I noticed another thing. 3 days or so into my fasting, I had my monthly flow, and I noticed that I didn't have any pain. Normally I should have a bit, the cramp, the whatever, but it came, I didn't even know. I just went to washroom, and I noticed that the flow all through the days, all through the time I had my flow, it was seamless, very, very seamless. So this fasting helps me in that regard. I didn't have any pain, I didn't have any craving, I didn't have all those symptoms that I normally have at that period of the month. I didn't have any. So that was a positive one. Then I noticed my skin was getting very clearer, very brighter, not really fairer, but I noticed the skin was getting very, very healthier. And the next thing that I noticed is my energy level. Guys, after the first week, like, okay, even during the first week, like the 5th day, my energy level became up there. I felt very euphoric. I was always happy. I was always having strength. No more tiredness, no more fatigue, no more being irritable. All those things disappear. I noticed maybe I got adapted to the pattern, and it became a lot easier. These are the ones I remember. There are a lot of things, but I might not remember everything. So that has been my experience. On my normal day, when I mean normal, I mean my feasting days, my refeeding day, I ate practically normal, but I also ate healthy food. No junks, no anything that is processed. I make sure I ate whole foods. I ate my rice, I ate my whole food, no processed food. Then on my fasting day, as you all know, it was 500 calories. That's the modified version. And I ate a lot of vegetables, some protein. Guys, don't do the mistake of relying only on carbs on your fasting day. You will feel hungry. You will so feel hungry, you will think of giving up. So that is a point to take down. I had a lot of vegetable, then protein. Make sure I don't have anything too busy, so that you will not overshoot your calories. And when you have vegetable, you have a lot of it, and still you've not met up that calories, if you understand what I mean. So vegetable helps you fuller with protein. You can add your carb, but make sure you don't take only carbs, else you'll be so hungry. So I shared some of the food I ate in my last video. I will link it down for you, but let me see if I can see some pictures to just put it on the screen. Those are some. Like I have my vegetable, for example, I'm a Nigerian. I had some of the days I had like okra and pumpkin leaves, few pieces of beef or meat without oil, because like a teaspoon of oil is 100+ calories. So I made sure I didn't put any oil. I will just make it very simple, a simple meal that will keep me going, keep me full. And some people might ask, was it a one meal or did I spread it? Some of the days I was not so hungry until late in the afternoon, maybe 3 or 2 p.m. I can have my food that time. That's my one meal. But also you are allowed to split. So I split my meal at times. Some of the days I'll prepare that meal, then take parts in the morning, maybe say 11 a.m., and take the rest in the evening, say like 4 or 5 p.m. With that, I am good to go. Why you should always consider putting some vegetables into your meal is because, you know, when you are fasting, your insulin is low, you don't spike it. You should also consider the possibility of going for low glycemic index food in your fasting period. In as much as you are allowed to have 500 calories, you should also make sure they are low glycemic index food, meaning when you eat them, they don't go and shoot your insulin, and everything becomes, you know, the fat accumulating process starts all over again. You're allowed to eat, but make sure you eat healthy. So okay, that is it. That has been my journey. Then coming to exercise, the first week I did not exercise at all. I just, because like I said, I was feeling lightheaded. Everything was just happening. Everything was happening at the same time. So I didn't go for any exercise for the first week. Then the second week, I just did like walking for like 2 days, 2 or 3 days. I did 10,000 steps, and that was it. I did not do any intense exercise. So that has been my journey and my experience, guys. Feel free to ask me or comment below any question you want to know. I will answer. I'll be in the comment section waiting for you to ask your question, and I will gladly answer them. So that has been my journey, guys. So with that, the summary of this whole thing is, was it a worthwhile experience? Will I still do it? Well, point number one, this is a very, very extreme protocol of fasting. Guys, it was not easy. You know, it requires a lot of willpower, a lot of discipline to do. I know generally living healthy, it requires a lot of willpower, but guys, this one requires like 150% of willpower and discipline to do. So it is an extreme one. For now, I am not continuing. I am exploring some other protocols. Maybe I'll go back to my normal 16:8 or 18:6. Even if I'm going to do alternate day again, at least not now. I want to explore other ones. Maybe it will be something I can be doing once in 2 weeks or twice in 2 weeks. I'll just throw a couple in, you know, just mix it up so that everything will be mixed up. So, moment of truth. Let's the measuring begin. 44 inches, of course. Sorry, guys. 39. I made a lot of progress in 2 weeks, guys. It's not easy. I know some people might say this is small, but believe me, it is not. As you can see, this is 44 and a half. I'll put my statistics for starting and the present one on the screen so that you guys can compare and see how much I have lost. I made a lot of progress. I am so happy. So guys, This also declares my body statistic for this month, and by the end of the month or first week of next month, I am going to come back and show you guys what's up. This is me, body checking up. See? Okay. So let's check. Oh my god, guys, 95.85. Wow, this is awesome. Oh my god, guys, I'm so happy. 4 plus pounds in 2 weeks. I did very well. I did very well for myself. Congratulations.